tree called Artocarpus, what you call as a furnace. Furnace is a very unique tree in India, and if you go to Brazil, you will find this tree there also. So Portuguese brought whatever you can see, most of the prominent fruits that are there in our Kulagar horticultural plantation. They are brought by Portuguese mostly. What happened? No, most of the Goan in last 100 years became totally illiterate about what was there in Goa, and that is why no one undertake the plantation of the Goan tree. Yesterday I have written about the ficus microcarpa tree, Nandruk, got it, no? And if you want to see the Nandruk tree, the beautiful one of the more than 300-year-old ficus microcarpa tree is there in the campus of the Manor International Airport. You know, when the airport was coming, people were shouting that don't disturb our God. Got it, no? And when I have written about it, Dr. Madhav Gadge visited the place that, whole plateau is called as, the name of the plateau is related with the 12 elders who established that area. Barazanache Pathar. And Barazanache Pathar is not only the part of the Goa, it also shares border with the Galel of Sawantwadi Taluka and also with the Pernem Taluka. So the whole plateau you will find the this shrine of the Barajan, and you can see beautiful ficus microcarpa tree, Nandruki Chezar. So Nandruki is a very important tree, and this also is a very sacred tree in India. So Fansache Jhad. So Fansache Jhad, the fruit is edible, but at the same time the wood has lot of value. For example, if you go to the village called Kumbhawade, there you will find the folk deity that is worshipped there is made from this tree. And if you go to see the Giroba in Sangeli, every year you will find the wood of the jackfruit is used for making the idol of the Giroba. So that is why no one dare to cut any jackfruit tree in Sangeli in Sawantwadi Taluka. So that is why mostly you will find this tree is considered very important in India. That side you can see the tree that is brought by Lord Sri Krishna. And this is, most important, significant tree. And if you visit the Anuradhapuram in Sri Lanka, the children of Emperor Ashoka took the twig of the ficus religiosa to Sri Lanka, and you can see that sacred tree is there. So this is called as a representation of the Vishnu. Got it, no? And here you will find the name of the temple is Vamaneshwar. So who is this Vamaneshwar? Most of the temples that were migrated, brought from the Lotli village, there is no reference of the Vamaneshwar there. Got it, no? So the devotees who were worshipping Ramnath, they had tough fight among themselves, and one of the group became dissatisfied, and the spiritual leader of that group, he went to Varanasi. So while coming from Varanasi, he found there one small Shivalinga. So this Shivalinga was a small, so that is why the Shivalinga got the name Vaman. So Vamaneshwar. So Vaman actually is the name of the Vishnu. So this is the story about the Vamaneshwar. Whether it is true or whether it is because of the, Shiva is named in many places after Vishnu. Ramnath, Rameshwar, Kamleshwar, all these names are of the Vishnu and Shiva. So bringing both these gods at one forum, that is why we are worshipping Vamaneshwar. I don't know, but here you will find Vamaneshwar is there, and this beautiful Shivalinga now for last more than almost for 100 years is worshipped here, and he is considered as a Kumbhawade deity by some of the Gaud Saraswat Brahmin and also by the other community. So this is the ficus religiosa tree, Prajakta, backside Funas is there, Jackfruit tree is there, and many more trees were there in this area. So this is a beautiful location called Dhavli. So that is why I thought it is very right to bring you here, where you can see the Vamaneshwar is worshipped, and you know the Shiva worship is worship that is going on for 1,000 years. Got it, no? So if you see the Pashupatinath discovered in the Indus Valley civilization, he is considered the prototype of the Shiva, and most of the Tamilian culture, the Chola, for example, Pandyas, they were worshipping the main deity called Shiva, and that is why Shiva is given the form of the Nataraj during the period of the Chola dynasty. So Shiva is the most important deity, and Shivalinga is the form that is most popular in Goa and also in India. But in this small Kavle village, you can see Kavle has area of only of 573 hectares. Small portion, small. If you look at the Shiroda, it has almost 3,000 plus hectare area. So this is small village, and in this small village you will find the Dhavli is there. And if you see the construction houses in a small area, got it, no? Here you will also find a tourism complex also built. It is lying there. Got it, no? So in a small patch of the area, that is almost orchard zone, you will find construction everywhere. And our Bhavu is writing, he is searching about the streams. So if you just move in this area, you will find during the rainy season, you can see the springs brings the streams brings the water, but during this time they are totally dried. But there are few areas where we worship Shiva. You will find the springs are perennial. So this is about the Vamaneshwar.
Just one. You said this is of Vishnu. Vamaneshwar is actually Vishnu. So in the sculpture, idol what we saw in the temple, we find it of Shiva's idol.
Yeah, it is Shiva's.
Shiva.
The name given is Vamaneshwar only because it is a small Shivlinga.
Yeah, but anything of Vishnu in the rituals,
No.
rituals
No,
or
no.
anything, nothing?
No.
I have observed one thing. The tikka which is there, it is of the Vaishnava.
Yeah, that is, you know, the first when Adi Shankaracharya came, most of the Govans were following the tradition of the Shiva worship. But you know, Madhvacharya in the 14th century from the Pajak Kshetra came and transformed most of the Shaivite. And that is why, you know, the people, even if you write in Dempo company newspaper, if a person died, you have to write compulsory Vaikunthavasi. By mistake, if you write Kailasvasi to the Dempo family, he was given memo. So this is there, you go, very strong.
Go to the wrong tempo guy famous side.
So the black color represents Krishna and red is Lakshmi. So that is there on the...
Yeah. Ube and Adve, that is very strong in Goa, and that is why most of the name, you take the name of the chief minister, former chief minister, Manohar, Gopal, Krishna, everywhere you will find the Vaishnavite name, no Shivani. But among the Shaivite you will find Vishnu and Shiva.